Welcome to Lookit. Toys, trends, and turntables of the days of then. Tonight we're going to discuss something quite Halloween-y. Why am I talking like this? Because I feel like it.
Welcome to the Lookit podcast, where all your dreams come true. This is the show that takes you back, shows you around, and reminds you of the good old days. Now here's your host, Zerpiniger.
Last year I took an interview with the Haunt on Eden crew, which happens to be Jeff Donis and his wife Susan Donis, and I got to sit with them and talk to them about that particular haunt, which was Haunt on Eden Lake. This interview I recorded with Shelley in 2016. I cannot wait to see what happens in 2017, but enjoy this interview from last year.
Yeah,
But the best part last year was walking through and then getting somewhere and then turning around to go back, and you did the wall switch. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We no switch rules this year.
No, but don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yeah,
We're
I'm not
coming
gonna
through.
tell you.
Don't
He's
tell
coming
me.
through later.
Yeah.
You've been doing Halloween for how many years? How many years have you been promoting haunted houses?
This is going to be our fourth year.
Yeah.
Every year we get a little more detail, put a little more effort into it, a little bit more extreme, and it takes a while to put it all together. It's not just the haunt; it's just the beginning of it. Putting these scenes together helps the actors feel like they're in a real world, in a real experience. So it helps them. It helps them get into character, and it's a performance. It is like a little mini show. People come here to get scared, and not everybody can get scared, but people come for the entertainment and have fun. And if they're laughing, that's okay. Not everybody has to come out of here screaming, but most of them do.
We like it.
Or crying.
I did.
We like screaming.
Right, exactly.
I definitely came out screaming. One thing I do like about your haunt last year, and I'm sure this year, if you go to some of the places where you got to pay close to $35 to $40 to get in,
Easily, yep.
people are just running at you, and to scare you, their job is just to every 5 seconds instead of you getting to suck anything in. And
Right.
one thing about this is that it was calm, and I was left on my own to enjoy what I was seeing,
Right.
to add to the imagination of what's going on. And you had a TV room over there where the guy was talking to me instead of yelling at me, and I think it was you. It sounded like
Never tell.
I think it was you, and you were loud, but you weren't screaming and ordering me to move on and making me rush. You let me enjoy the environment. Is that something you're promoting?
Yeah.
Is that something you're working on doing?
Well, being that we don't have a lot of square footage to play with,
right.
and so, being that we're working with a small area, it's a little more personal feel to it.
That's what I love.
And we don't want to really rush you through, and we don't want you to just be all in your face, intense screaming and stuff like that. That doesn't always work, and we kind of like to let you absorb the environment.
You definitely do that.
Because there's a lot to look at, I
Right.
like to look at everything
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
We take a lot of time to put detail in. Like, these are hand-painted walls. These are,
You see that.
handmade, so we want people to see the detail. That's why it's also not
Blood
so
spots on the
dark.
ceiling with the
Right.
what looks like broken light bulb.
And nothing,
blood-filled light bulb.
this is not stuff you could purchase, right off the shelf.
This is homemade.
Everything is custom made
Right.
to
Homegrown.
work with the environment, and simple things like people don't realize is down to scaling. Is the table to scale to the room, or the chairs down to scale?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make the room feel like somebody who's really living in there, somebody's really hanging out there. So not everything works. So you have to make everything to scale.
And I think one of the words that is really important for us is intimacy,
Mm-hmm.
because
Perfect word for
it's
what I felt like.
if you go to larger attractions, there's more space.
Right.
Right.
But you also feel like you could outrun someone maybe if they were coming after you. Here, there's really nowhere to go. So you have that immediate feeling of, oh crap.
Yeah.
Because it's very intimate
Instead of
just like big
Rush
and you have
throw.
to fill it.
and there's no imagination in those. Like I said, everything is presented right in your face, and you
Right.
give imagination. I mean, I'm peeking around the corner, which I
Don't
shouldn't
let
do.
No, I'm
Don't
trying
do
not
it.
to either.
Close
I
that
was like,
door. Close that door.
Already,
I don't want to ruin
it has.
I I did.
That is like that's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
It already does. It just looks beautiful. It looks like I should get a fishing pole and hang out.
I can't promise what you'll catch though.
However, and I should say, the theme this year is Haunt on Eden Lake.
Yes.
Right.
So we had to pull it off. Eden gets the lake, so that's people don't really. It doesn't really hit them until they get to the front door.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave that for a big surprise, and you'll see.
I understand. I understand, definitely.
Yep. She's like, oh, I want to put on a haunted house and
He's
stuff like
so
that.
full
And
of
I was
it.
like, are you crazy?
And
I was like, who wants to do that? You know what I mean?
Now, for years and years, he always said, everywhere we've ever lived, I want to build like a haunted house for the kids in the neighborhood. I really want to do that every year.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, you go have fun. And then, 4 years ago, I came home and he said, I'm going to start. He had started making gravestones and he made a coffin. I'm like, okay, so he's decorating. That's fine.
Right.
And then I did come home one day and there was the beginnings of a building on my lawn.
Like a facade, yeah.
Like a facade. And I said, what is happening? He said, well, I told you I wanted to build a haunt.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, so I guess you meant it, and I kind of didn't get it. I didn't jump in and help. I didn't really, until he was like, yeah, we're going to open. I need flyers. And I'm like, what? Now you want flyers?
Right.
And you didn't at one point just look at your yard and go, well, there goes that idea for a garden bed.
Yeah, I mean,
out.
right. Well, now the grass, forget it. I mean, after 4 years, like this poor lawn.
Oh, that's yeah.
But, so then I started jumping in. Like, he had started only 6 weeks before Halloween.
Right.
So we had very little time, and we didn't even have rooms. They really were hallways. I mean, they really were small. It was like a little maze.
It was very small.
But we made it bigger because we did have
a lot of
moving doors.
moving
and so
walls.
they would go around once, and then we'd have them come back. They'd come to one hallway that was the same, and we'd flip a door, and it was a whole nother part of
that's
it.
something,
Right.
and I'm 30 years in haunts. In Arlington, Virginia is where I did them.
Okay.
All the way up to 2003, from 1978.
Wow.
And and my mom was in charge before me. And we never thought to have a flipping door to make the rooms bigger. I wish I thought of that.
I will take credit for that one door in
You
that
freaked
room.
the crap out of me last year with that. I was like, "This is so brilliant."
Sometimes we'll flip a whole wall.
I was
Right.
just,
You know, we don't.
blown
Sometimes
away.
we'll hide some rooms, and you go in one way, but you end up in the same hallway, but the rooms change.
Love
Right.
that so
by
much.
us flipping stuff.
This is brilliant.
And it's awesome because they don't realize the change is happening right behind them.
There was no sound
There's
whatsoever.
no sound.
No.
We've done it so many times that as they're walking through, the scene is actually changing behind because they're so focused. What's ahead of me, and they're so tunnel vision that the walls are changing behind. They don't even realize. So when they come back around.
It's all
wait a minute, I
disoriented.
was just here and there was a room on the right, but it's not there anymore.
That's
You'll
what he
hear
told
it.
me last year. I said,
Right.
no, it
Yeah.
didn't change.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
You can hear it in
Yes,
last
it
year's
did. I'm like,
recording,
wait a
everybody, if you listen.
Yeah.
to it.
We don't like...
But man,
And here is a trip to the Haunt on Eden. My first experience. Brought Shelley with me, and it scared me half to death, as you will hear. Enjoy my walkthrough in 2015.
Which way,
Stand
Jordan?
right here.
We'll hang you on the wall. Oh, by your toenails.
which way do we go?
Well, we need you to keep your cell phones inside a pocket or something so you don't have light and you don't drop it, okay?
Okay.
Second thing is you could go any way that you want.
Oh.
You're probably going to die anyway, so it
Awesome.
doesn't really matter. This way or this way, and then the rest is up to you.
God bless you.
Okay?
All right. I think obviously we'll go this way.
Okay.
Boopy. Thank you. Oh, wow. Going down a dark hallway.
Get my television off for this Saturday evening! Why are you in my house?
They tell me to go this.
Don't listen to that! That's true! Well, you're blocking my television! You're blocking my television! I'm trying to watch TV!
Jesus! Okay, I just became very religious.
If you keep screaming, I will!
This way. Oh, this is...
This way? Oh! Oh, Piggy! Oh, dude! Let's go to Piggy. Oh, no, you got somebody in a fridge.
She's dead.
Is she dead?
Hey.
Scares me.
I'm sorry, I hope you feel better. Oh, wow. Somebody in a fridge screamed, "Hi." She's tender. Can't see. Can't see.
Oh no, cancer.
Can't see. Is that you or is that somebody else?
Me.
I'm gonna head towards the light.
That's me!
Oh, Lord! Dude. Pitch black except for rain bad. Oh, dirty laundry. It's clothes. Lots of clothes hanging. Oh, beautiful. Hello. Hello. Okay, little girl in the chair. Don't do that. Oh, my favorite song. Thank you.
My favorite song too!
What?
Yeah.
I think I met your mom outside.
Just keep walking there, bud.
Okay.
Big fella.
That way.
Oh, keep going. Don't disturb Billy. He's taking a dump. No!
Please, Billy, you're taking the dump.
I'm trying to go in peace, sir. Please. Leave me be. Can I use your toast?
Don't do it.
Please, just a little bit.
No.
Get out of here!
Air holes in the toilet. Oh my gosh. Where am I? I don't know which way to.
Where my mom is.
No.
I just want to go home.
Or bed. Which
Did you
way?
take a shower yet?
Yeah, I seen the shower.
You better take a shower, you stink.
Which way, George?
Just go that way, take a left, take another left, another left, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Go this way, take a left. And a left and another left. Come on. I don't have any phone. Oh, we're back to the couch.
We're back here?
Yeah,
We're lost. We can't get
we're
out.
lost. Can you help? No, she can't. I don't either. Okay, that way this time.
This way.
What, that way? Thank you.
I guess. Good luck, sir.
You find your mom yet? I think she's outside.
Okay.
She was in line behind us. Okay. Oh, this way. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. They switched it around.
You guys are really pissing me off.
Well, I'm sorry. That thing's pushing back.
I'm gonna turn the voltage up on this thing.
What thing?
Yeah, this thing.
Oh!
Yeah.
My hair! My hair! My hair! Oh, that was great.
Is it scary?
Very.
Oh, God. It's not super scary, but
Woo.
it's a blast.
That was great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll put her on the show.
We definitely don't like the conventional haunted house where everything is pre-staged. You walk through and it's a pattern.
Yeah.
And everybody walks in the same spot and the same thing.
The next scene and
And
the next scene
and
the
people
next
look like
scene.
they're just standing and waiting and boo boo.
Yeah.
You know, next.
This year,
Boo.
this
You know.
year is a little bit like there is
No.
a way to.
There is
to
kind of a flow.
A little bit.
Oh, okay. Don't
You
do
can
No,
take
no,
it
no.
out.
No.
Okay, I'll take that out.
Yeah,
I don't want to give it away.
No, the difference is that the actors have zones and
Yes.
they can work their areas,
Yes.
so they can come out of their zone a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's a different experience. It's
Yeah.
not the
Beautiful.
same old thing over. You know, they work the scenes.
Right.
Last questions. Favorite horror movie?
Oh, let's see, favorite horror movie. Oh, that's a hard one.
He loves horror.
I love Silent Hill for some reason.
I respect that very
Yeah,
much.
I like Silent Hill because it's kind of freaky and it's based off a kind of like almost a true story because Silent Hill did burn down.
Right,
there,
I
you know,
understand.
if you do the history on that, and it's I like that, the horns, and then all of a sudden everybody comes to life, and evil comes out at the sign of the horn, and it's we got to do a Silent Hill theme one year.
Favorite haunt you've been to?
Oh,
Anywhere.
Haunt on Eden. That was a good
There you go.
Haunt on Eden. That's a good haunt.
How much you get for that? That was a great.
Nothing. I'll give you a 20 later. I mean, there's a lot of them that I would love to go that I just can't. It's like
time.
It's time. It's like
you got a family and everything else.
And then and you're building your own haunt. But I would love to experience other haunts because it's fun for me. I just want to see what they're doing, and it just it's fun to do that. But I mean, the trail's pretty cool.
Yeah.
In Wallingford. Yeah.
I think
they put out a good.
No, we didn't do that one.
No.
Yeah, they put out a good performance.
Anything like you ever been down to Sleepy Hollow in New York?
I haven't been there. I heard that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, we went quite a while ago, but it was.
Hopefully, if we get this timing right, if we could set this haunt sooner, the plan is to get this done earlier, so we all could go to different haunts, so we could get some little downtime
and enjoy something.
Yeah, and enjoy as a group, enjoy other haunts and check out other things.
Well, one of the things that we want to do is. We really are trying to build a community with Haunt on Eden as far as like our actors. We have an actors page. We post videos to each other. We want to get together throughout the year and really have like kind of a family of people. Right. So we all, everybody comes back, and it's kind of cool that we can
these guys are all Twitterable and Facebookable.
Yep.
HauntOnEden.com.
Absolutely.
And you can find them that way. What is your times for the haunts?
We Friday and Saturday.
8 to 11.
8 to 11. And then on Sunday, 4 to 7.
4 to 6.
Okay.
Oh, 4 to 6.
It's 4 to 7?
I thought it was 4 to 7. Sunday's a little different.
Right, because it's for the kids.
Okay.
It's only for it's really not for adult. I mean, you can have it. You can come as an adult, but you're,
Yeah, that's a more
much more delicate. Yeah,
it's a family.
I'll be a black
it's
cat.
Light.
You know what I mean?
It's lights on. The soundtracks in here changed from
Monster Mash and
Monster
Ghostbusters.
It's a
not
family
for
night.
the adults. So if an adult comes through,
first
we make fun of them, and then we. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not meant to be scary.
Well, that's how we started. We started. It was more focused on that. Like, starting with, families and stuff and make it more kid-friendly and stuff like that. But then they said, you know what, we got to step it up on a Friday and Saturday night because people look for things to do.
Yeah.
So now it's like, let's step it up and let's do it. And let's do the Fridays and Saturdays for extreme haunting and show them what we really got and what we could pull off. And then when we need to tone down on the Sunday, the kids get to enjoy it too, and the families get to enjoy it. So that's
it's good for the community too.
Yeah.
They come out, they see this thing going up for like 4 months.
You get excited for it.
They might be a little scared to go in a haunted house, but on Sunday it's a great opportunity for the town to get in here and just check out the work.
See what's going on.
That everyone's done.
There's nothing better than when we're outside working, like in the early fall, and have someone drive by with their windows down and screaming, "Can't wait!" I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's the best praise.
And you know what? You think Sunday, just because it's not extreme, we're not doing the Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
And Sunday is just as fun because I'm a dad, so I know how it is to be with kids and stuff, and interacting with the kids and the parents and stuff like that. It's a lot. It's a lot of fun. It takes the pressure. It takes the pressure off of us a little bit, actually, and we could and now this is fun. You screw around with them and you tell them be good in school, and you end up being in a house like that, and things like that. You end up looking like me. You looking like So it's important. So we fool around with them like that.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's great because Halloween's so fun. It's fun for
the
little kids, of course, and adults.
And we get all ages. I mean, we have elderly people that come through. We really get so many different groups.
Yep.
I'm looking so forward to coming here Halloween night, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You never know. This might be even different on Halloween.
Yeah.
We build all week. People that come one week get a whole different experience the next week half the time.
Oh,
really?
yeah. That's another thing we do.
Oh, maybe we'll have.
We also, if you come the first week, sometimes we'll change, and
we'll add.
We'll remember you guys because sometimes we'll remember faces.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll change things up a little bit. So, like for example, like when we had the flipping rooms and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was so awesome to hear them when they come through and they bring their friends.
Yeah.
And they got it all planned out.
Right. They think
they got it all worked out. And then when they come with their friends, the whole scene changes on them. They're like, wait a minute. That's
not what I told you it was going to be.
Right. And everybody's yelling at that. I told you to do it. The girls are screaming. We're not flying through it like you said we. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, and we changed the whole. We flipped it on them. Yeah, so that's
great.
good.
Diapers full. Get me out of here.
Right.
Thank you so much for your time. HauntOnEden.com.
Yeah. Thank you for coming,
Yeah,
guys.
we
I
can't
would
wait.
love you guys coming over every year.
Oh, we will.
Thank
we
you.
will.
Thank you.
We're gonna.
Thank you
so much.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
So if you are in the Connecticut area, please take a trip to the Haunt on Eden. It's located at 86 Eden Avenue in Southington, Connecticut. You can visit the website, go to hauntoneden.com. I hope everybody has a safe and happy Halloween. I always say safe, because you'll never know when those apples were meant for shaving. So join us next time when we talk about the spooky days of then.
All of Zerbinator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.zerbinator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Zerbinatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.